Oh, hello! Welcome back to Nikki's Nosh. And today, we're looking at Potato Express.
I'm a potato, and if you want me baked super fast, you really should watch this Nikki's Nosh review of Potato Express.
So, what I've got in here is I've got one, and I've got two potatoes. Now, this is the Potato Express, and I'll put links on this. You can get this from Amazon, 3 for about £6. And what they are is a sort of, I don't know really what they are, because they're a sort of a blanket type thing. So I'll just hold them in front of the camera here on the close-up, and they you know, there's loads of instructions. When you think, oh my goodness me, I've had far more complex things. I can make it into a puppet. That'd be really quite good. Right, so I'm going to read out the instructions on this wonderful product. Right, so this is a review. This is a gizmo review today. So it's called the Potato Express. It says, this is quite a warning. A warning. Contents and bag may be hot. Use caution when handling. Read instruction guide carefully. Well, the instruction guide's here. For use. Improper use may result in fire. Brave use only. Right, so do not use in a conventional oven. Well, we sort of understood that. Do not heat in a microwave for more than 4 minutes at any time. Now, I would generally, if I'm doing one of these potatoes, I would put that in for probably 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, because they take a little while to come through. So, I mean, this is I chose two potatoes, which were about the same weight. And so can we see 238? That one's weighing in at 230. And this rascal is weighing in at 240. So there's only a 9-gram difference between the two. So as far as weight's concerned, both of them are the same. Now, what you're supposed to do in the case of the old Potato Express is read the instruction. It says, do not use in a conventional, big bold letters. Can you see? Let me just show you right underneath here. Right, big bold letters, all these instructions, which are really quite complex. Well, they're not complex at all, but they're confusing, because it says, do not heat in a microwave oven for more than 4 minutes at a time. Do not heat on high. I don't know what high is. Do not heat in microwave without food. Do not expose to an open flame. Do not leave microwave unattended when in use. And do not place the Potato Express near a hot surface, and do not cook oily or fried foods. Well, it's only a Potato Express. We wouldn't be putting oily or fried foods in. If your microwave has a turntable, make sure Potato Express can freely rotate. As typical for me, I bought this 10 years ago at the well, probably more than that, 15 years ago, and I only discovered just the other day that there was a plastic film on here, and I thought I'd broken it, but in fact it was a plastic film. I peeled the plastic film, so for 15 years I've been pressing this damn thing thinking it had got broken, and now it's perfect. Well, we're hoping this is not going to explode. Now, I think there's enough room for me to get my potato. I think I just put it in there. But what I would normally do with a baked potato is I would poke it. I would poke it with a fork. I'll put that one into the Potato Express. I'll put that in the Potato Express, and this one I'm going to put in the microwave oven on its own. So we're going to see if it makes much of a difference. I got these today, so they're as fresh as they possibly can. It says British baking potato, ideal for crispy jacket. Well, I'm not wearing a jacket today, so I don't know what they mean. So I've poked this one here with my fork, and this is one. It doesn't tell me to actually poke these at all. They said just get your potato and stick it in the jacket. I'm going to put these in here now, crisscross, and I'm going to stand here like a fool, and I'm going to put that in there, and I think, and it said, oh, there was something else really, I haven't read the instruction. It says here, if your microwave has a turntable, remember it hasn't got one, to avoid scorching, which can lead to fire, can freely rotate during to avoid scorching, which can lead to fire if left unattended. Don't know what these things are made of. If microwave does not have a turntable, carefully turn the Potato Express bag over midway through cooking time. Turn it over to avoid scorching. Right then, so the first thing we've got to do, it says, is place 1 to 4 washed potatoes. Well, I'm not going to bother these. These are already washed. Washed potatoes into the Potato Express. Then close the flap. Place Potato Express in the microwave and cook for 4 minutes. Carefully remove Potato Express from the microwave, then carefully remove the potatoes. Enjoy. And then there's a big note in bold letters. Cooking times may vary based on microwave power output. This is a 1000 watt microwave and other factors. But if I were putting this potato in this microwave oven, right, without the Potato Express, I'd be doing this for probably around about 8 minutes. So I've got no idea what's going to happen with this. So we will see. We'll put them both in at the same time and hope for the best. So that Potato Express is on one side and our fork prodded potato is in there. Now, I don't know what make these potatoes are, but it says British baking potatoes. They were dug up in Lincolnshire, and the variety is Lanorma. So we'll see. 2 kilograms. They were a reasonable price. There we are. So I'm going to shut this door now, and I mustn't leave it unattended, of course. Right. So every 30 seconds I press a button. So we've got 4 minutes. So that's 8 prods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I better stand here because who knows, it might set fire. But I got the funny feeling it's not going to do any of those things. If you want to buy a Potato Express, then the easiest thing is I'll put the links in the description. I heard a sort of sound, and that wasn't me. Let's see. Well, I did. So far we've had 3 minutes and I'm feeling this. It feels as hard as a bullet, hard as a rock. I don't think it's done the job. Anyway, so let's go back and we'll press the start again to the excitement of everybody, including me. Oh, the excitement is brimming up, isn't it? Let's just have a look and see. Oh, this knife might help me. It's a very strange knife, another one of these things that I've had for 10 years. Well, that's going through the potato, no problem at all. It's not ready at all. But let's have a look at the Potato Express, which is supposedly going to save our lives in microwave terms. Let's bring it out. Oh my! Well, it is softer. It's softer. It is softer at these ends. There's no doubt it is softer at the ends. At both ends, it is marginally soft. In the middle, though, it's still like a bullet. However, I may have to take it back. This Potato Express business might indeed be an express. So, let me put the old potato back in the old bag. And I suppose at the end of all this, I'm going to have to put this to a washing machine. Whereas with the other one, I don't have to do anything with it. Let's go back. Carry on. Potato Express, do your business. I think we'll do 4 minutes. Now, if we do 4 minutes and we'll turn it over after the second minute, that will mean it's 8 minutes in the microwave oven. Now, 8 minutes is what I would normally do that other potato that's not in the bag. So we'll see how we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is 4 minutes. Now these should have been done now, right? So because this potato has not had the luxury of being inside the Potato Express, and here's the Potato Express potato. Oh, no, it's got. I'm glad I've got the gloves on because this. Well, I have to honestly say it smells quite nice. Now there it is. Now I'm going to now try and slice it. That sliced through quite nicely. Yep. So this is the Potato Express one on the right hand side, and this is my normal potato. Let's go through, and that's gone through there as well. quite nicely. Now, I don't know. I think I'm putting my knife through here. That seems very soft. Really, actually, they've both been in the same microwave. They've both had the same treatment. And I think this, the one that was inside the microwave, without being wrapped up in our friend the Potato Express, that is not as well cooked as this. So there's a marginal difference. And probably the easiest way would be to get a spoon and see if we can scoop out the flesh. There's a lot of faff. All we really wanted was a quick snack, and it's making this into a long meal. I have to say, I'm going through this, and this hasn't been in the Potato Express, and look, this isn't as cooked as it should be. So I on the strength of what I see here, two identical potatoes, yeah, one has been in the Potato Express and one hasn't, and I'm surprised, really. I really didn't anticipate this to be the case. I honestly thought, how possibly can this bag solve my potato issue? But it seems to have done so. Now, I can't put it back in the bag because I've been messing about, but this one needs to go back. I'm going to try and eat it, actually. It's okay. This is a potato that has not been in the Potato Express. I'm also going to taste the one that came from the Potato Express. Yeah, no doubt. The one that was in the Potato Express tastes. The starch has broken down nicely. To be honest, it's an improvement. And I would say 20%, 25% improvement. Now, both were cooked for 8 minutes. Now, we've got these. I've got these separated there. That's the Potato Express ones, and that's the. Now they are really. Look at that. That's from the potato that wasn't put in the Express. These are definitely softer. I didn't do a taste. They didn't do a temperature test, but I got the feeling that these are hotter than those. So I'm surprised, more surprised than you, to be honest. I'm going to put the actual inner potatoes. I'm going to put those onto a plate, and I'm going to put them in the microwave for another 2 minutes. So we're going to have a little look there. Here we are. Now, here's my fork. Now then, let's see what happens now. Right, we're putting the fork on here. That is mashing down nicely. That was perfect. That's just right. Now, let's go and mash these. Now, they're still better. These are still better. They're still softer. They've had the same amount of butter, so that would soften them up a little bit. But no, I have to honestly say, these are faster. Now, so we're saving, I reckon we're saving around about 2 or 3 minutes by using the old Potato Express here. Now, I'm of the view these don't cost a lot. If you buy 3 of these for £5, I think it'd be worth actually trying the Potato Express a little bit more. I'm certainly going to try these again. I'm going to have a little look inside. Let's have a little look inside and see what it looks like. Oh, look, it's all it's done. It's shed water. So, and it just smells a little bit potatoey. So if I'm having a baked potato tomorrow, I think I might just use this. It seems to have some form of like blankety type, the sort of thing you would go into a cheap duvet. And hollow fibre, is it? Certainly not made of duck down. Certainly not made of duck down. And so there you go. So I could probably reuse this without having to wash it. So I honestly can safely say is that after testing the Potato Express, I'm surprised. I will say it's worth having. I will use it again, and it doesn't cost a lot. If you're buying 3 for £5 or £5.50 in the UK, and I dare say you can buy these in America as well, it's worth it. You could put 4 potatoes in here, and so you're getting the money back. You do get a nice flavoured potato, which is the most important thing. So here's the one that came from the microwave on its own, and this is the one that came from the Potato Express. So as far as the gizmo review goes, Potato Express is a winner. And so until the next time, from me, Nikki at Nikki's Nosh, see you soon, and cheers, my dears. Oh, hello again. Please subscribe to Nikki's Nosh and like, comment